Hey guys, Pool Zen Master here. Just wanted to show you guys some how to backwash. So if you're stuck with a DE system, and believe me, I had one, I know. I converted this, to a cartridge filter actually. It all depends on your equipment and your systems, all very subjective. But this system's like 20 years old, and I was like, I am sick of doing this DE thing. It's such a pain in the ass. I converted it. You could check, I have another video on that. But for now, I'll show you how to backwash. I can't do it to show you because I can't backwash this system, but I'll just actually walk through the steps to show you. Hey guys, if you're backwashing, you're gonna have to watch your pressure, right? Like if you have a DE filter, your pressure is gonna build up. Like I'm around 15 when I started. When it gets up around like 22, 23, that's when you're gonna probably have to backwash. So you're going to use this little arrows as a reference point. Wherever your filter starts at normally, set this first arrow so you know when you've gone up about 6 to 8 psi, you should go and backwash it. So on the spider valve, you got to turn off the systems, totally off. Switch the spider valve around to backwash. It makes a horrible noise if you have an old one like this. Switch it to backwash, okay? You're going to turn on the system for about 30 seconds to a minute. Get ready because water's going to come out of this side, this port on the side. Hopefully you have a hose on here or a pipe or something. I made a little pipe that goes down and I could connect the hose to get it out of here. When it runs, you're going to watch this. This will show you the clarity of the water. You'll see the DE in there, green and white and stuff. Watch for it to start to get clearer and clearer, 30 seconds to a minute, and then stop the system. Now you're going to switch the spider valve around to rinse. I'm going to switch it to rinse here, okay? Backwash sends the water through the system like backwards, the opposite way it normally goes. Rinse sends it through the normal way, but it shoots it out this side port. So you're going to rinse the system out. You'll again see the clarity get really clear really quickly. Do that for like 30 seconds or a minute and then stop the system. Now switch the valve to backwash again. And we're going to turn the system on for another 30 seconds or a minute. Watch the clarity in this little lens thing here. And as it gets clearer, sometimes it might only be 30 seconds, then you can stop. And then turn off the system. Do rinse one more time for like 30 seconds, a minute, till this is clear. And you might want to clear out your hose, so keep it going. And then you're good. Stop the system. Turn off the system, and you're going to switch it back to filter, okay? Switch it back to filter. You're going to turn the system on and start it running, okay? What I should have said in the beginning was that like my pressure was around 15 when it started, right? When your pressure builds up to like 22, 23, you don't really want to let it go 10 psi higher. That's when you need to backwash, right? So now that we did the backwashing, it should come back down. So after you're done the backwashing, turn on the system on filter. You should see you're back down around 15 psi, like where you started, right? It might vary a little bit. Adjust your little arrow to be wherever it needs to be, okay? Then you got to take your bag of diatomaceous earth and you got to go put some in the filter. So you put it in the skimmer basket. So you got to put like, you got to check the measurements. This is all specific to your system, so check those. It's like 4 or 5 or 6 cubic feet or something like that. You got to have a big scoop for that. Check out like Swimming Pool Steve or like Pool Tips and Tricks. Those guys have really great videos on that stuff to show you how to do it. You have to like try it out and get to know your system and how much you need to put in. You should see the pressure come up a little bit more after you put the DE in. And again, actually you shouldn't run the system very long without putting this DE in because you're risking like damaging the grid. One other tip I would do just for like the environment is when you first go to backwash, the first thing, take a shorter hose to like a garbage can out in your yard and shoot that initial bit of DE into a garbage can. You're gonna like fill the garbage can up with like 80 gallons of water, but you're going to catch most of the DE that's coming out in that first like 5-10 seconds, and then you could take the hose and like extend it out to your street or whatever it is, and shoot the rest out or in your yard. But you want to I always tried to catch that DE, let it dry out. I would let it settle to the bottom, drain the water out, and scoop the DE out and like dispose of it to, you know, the garbage at least, and not like, you know, just let it shoot out everywhere into the yard and into the storm drains.